I'm just going to start. It's just going to work or it's not. That's just the way that it is. Some things, they'll never be the same or they'll never change. I don't know. Depending on if you use the Tupac version or the other guy's version of that. Okay, I think I got it now. Are we streaming properly? Yeah, I think we are. So I've got the video. And let's go to OBS real quick to make sure we're recording. Or just record this on Zoom. You can do it, so that's fine. Either one's fine if you want to give it to me. I don't, but you do have to give it to me, and I probably should close like a million of my windows. Cool. Okay, I haven't tweeted anything out yet. Okay. Here, let me send you the link because that way I can focus on... Yeah. Oh, buddy. Here we are, and it's coming down to the wire in a major way. Everything's still to play for. It really... Like, what's the score of the Bruins game? Because I have been focusing way more on...
Dumb bitch. How is this the game you have on?
Because it's the game with the most importance. Jake just got back, by the way.
Isn't. Put on the fucking Boston game, you idiot. The Boston game is the one with the most importance.
He's yelling at me for having the Flyers game on.
The Boston game is the one that matters. 6 minutes left in the third period. It's a 1-goal game with Ottawa ahead.
All right, I'll put it on.
That's the game that matters. Because, frankly, if Boston wins...
Empty net regulation. Yeah, that's right. We could have that.
If Boston wins their game...
I don't know if Jake is aware, but we have started streaming on YouTube.
Is anyone in the stream?
I don't know. Like, maybe. I can't look at it right now.
It would be pretty funny if just like a bunch of people just heard me yelling at you.
Are you able to hear Jake, Alex? Oh, okay. So this is great. So this is like a real episode of Panther Pourri. Everybody's involved. I'm on my third beverage, so I'm not yet having maximum fun, but...
I will say, if Boston ends up winning their game...
Can you hear him? Okay, good. Keep going.
If Boston ends up winning somehow, then there's really no point in us doing anything. Right? Because we're mostly doing this to potentially be able to, in real time, react to the Panthers winning the Atlantic.
He's saying all the playoffs positions are coming down to tonight. I missed this, but the Canadians went back ahead. So now this Flyers game has importance again because if Flyers score in regulation and they win, then they're still alive. And
it doesn't have material importance to us.
Not to us, but I mean I care about it.
Sure. No, I'm saying don't care about that game. But
Doug Seafood liked the tweet that says Sheldon Keefe complains a lot. There hasn't been a questionable call yet either way. He does. He really does complain a lot. I cannot dispute this. He's just working the refs, but like he doesn't realize that you have to call like borderline calls for it to kind of work. Did you tweet out the link, by the way? Okay, good. I'll retweet it from my personal account to do my part. Jake will be on in a moment for the 5 of you or however many of you that are in here. But Ottawa's up 2-1, and there's 4:30 left. I believe it's still 1-1 in the Flyers game. and it's 4-3 Canadiens, who I am now convinced are a better team than the Red Wings. Full stop. For as far as that one goes, Panthers have a 4-2 lead, I believe.
I think I said that in our season preview episode, and everyone fucking clowned me for it.
Yeah, it took you until now to be completely vindicated, but you are completely vindicated. 56 goals for Sam Reinhart. Seems like that's going to be the point that he ends on. Unfortunately, unless he has a really monster third period, he won't be getting to 60, but let's be real, 60 goals. I mean, who cares about getting to like 60, 70 goals? The round number, I know it kind of feels nice, but let's be real. What really matters is playoff success.
And the 60 goal mark was more about breaking Pavel Bure's 59 goal record.
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, we got this going now. The massive importance of that Hurricanes Blue Jackets game, notwithstanding. 3:40 to go. Bruins still down 2-1. It does seem like after they were really not trying that hard initially that they are back into trying hard. Oh, is this a penalty against the Senators? I believe they just took a penalty. Let's see. 3:31 to go. But it's okay if the Bruins lose in overtime or a shootout. But they have to lose.
Yes.
Whichever the Bruins seem to not want to happen is what I want to happen. And originally it seemed like they were trying to duck the Lightning because they were down 2-0 at a point in this game and they were being outshot, I believe it was 15-7. But at this point they're now outshooting the Senators 31-19. So now it seems like they don't want to lose the Atlantic Division. So now I want them to lose it. 3:31 to go. Bruins power play. Oh, great opportunity, but big save. I can't... Who's playing goalie for Ottawa, Jake?
I don't fucking know. I haven't been in a position to be able to...
All right, the Senators get a clear. We're in the second intermission for the Panthers, so nothing going on there. Shots on the third period, 20-1 for the Bruins. They just showed that on the TSN broadcast. All right, 1:15 to go in the power play. Bruins have full possession. I'll do a little bit of play-by-play here. Shattenkirk passes the puck to Heinen. Back to Shattenkirk. Here's Pasternak. Right-hand circle.
Like Shattenkirk.
He passes it in front. They try the behind-the-back pass, but it's blocked in front by a Senator. Back to the point. Here's Shattenkirk with a shot. It gets blocked in front. Bruins retain possession. Here's Pasternak across the ice for Heinen. He can't control cleanly. He's on the boards. Behind the net is Van Riemsdyk. To Heinen. Passes it. Up to the point. Shattenkirk. Pasternak! It's saved! I don't know who's playing goalie for the Senators. I would be able to give you a better idea, but in front, and who's got it? The Senators will freeze the puck.
Forsberg, 31.
Yeah, Anton Forsberg with a couple of saves there. That if you do care about the Panthers winning the Atlantic Division, he just stoned Pavel Zacha for one. It is definitely Anton Forsberg. So we got 2 minutes left, 30 seconds about of a...
Psych, it's Matt Sogard.
Yeah, 30 seconds left, 2 minutes and 1 second left in the game. 30 seconds of the power play left, and the Bruins are going to call timeout. So let's do an update of everything else going on as far as the playoffs are concerned. And this episode will primarily be fodder for those of you who want to hear my live play-by-play of the Bruins game. Okay, so we got 6 minutes left. And the Flyers need to score. They need to win the rest of the game in order to stay alive. 6 minutes and 1 second left. They are still tied. Recently, although not all that recently, you may have already seen it, the Canadiens scored to go up 4-3 on the Red Wings. And that has 1:48 left. Red Wings need to get a point to stay alive. They will be eliminated if they lose in regulation, but that will keep the Flyers alive if they lose in regulation. So, yeah. Jim Montgomery.
Ben Montgomery.
Speaking of all right, yeah, there it is. I just saw it on my own screen. Yeah. Power play's now over. I think there might be like 13 seconds left or something like that. Jailbreak. It's a good rule, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and change the broadcast because I do believe this one's done. But if the Bruins score again, I'll switch back. So I'm going to go ahead and watch the end of the Red Wings season. I mean game. I mean season. Let's be real. They got to get a goal in the next 53 seconds. They did have some really dramatic, good stuff, I guess, for them in the last game. They scored, but, they did it with more than a minute left, I believe. So they're going to have to do it again here. And the Flyers and Capitals, we're getting to the point where the Flyers are going to have to pull their goalie with the game tied in regulation. It is. Yeah. But right now, things are set up that if the Flyers can win this game and the Canadians can hold on, they just have to win, I believe, for this to be the case. But we might be able to do it again tomorrow night and have a playoff spot on the line for Penguins versus Islanders. If the Flyers can win and the Canadians can hold on. They've got a 1-goal lead, 53 seconds to go. Jake, just join the Zoom. Just the regular Zoom link. We're on Zoom. Okay. Jeez. All right. So the puck is dropped here in Montreal, and there's about 45 seconds to go. Montreal's got possession, but they still got to get it out of the zone, and they do. What's your immediate reaction? Because it does seem like there is a real preference to play the Leafs instead of the Lightning. But to me, go ahead. Go ahead. Just go ahead. I asked the question. So that then means that the Panthers would have to lose tonight in regulation. I'm so sorry. Hey, man. No one ever lost money making money. Detroit! They got it with 0.3 seconds to go! Oh my god! That's a sickener for Philadelphia. Oh my god. So the Flyers are about to be, unless this goal can come back, the Flyers are about to be eliminated. That's a heartbreaker. Oh my god. It's honestly kind of a good thing for Pittsburgh, because I believe they can. Well, they need everybody to lose, but I think that they can still, like, if Detroit loses in overtime. And now I suppose that. So here's the argument that you would make if you wanted to say, like, it's not the worst thing for Pittsburgh. So now you might be saying that Philly won't pull their goalie in regulation because they know that they don't have a chance. We'll see what happens. The game has officially gone to overtime, so Philly is now eliminated. So it now comes down to the Red Wings, the Capitals, and the Penguins. And if either the Red Wings... Okay, there we go. The Flyers pulled their goalie, and the Capitals have already scored on the empty net. So the drama is about to be completely killed. And the Red Wings' euphoria of just having tied the game is about to be completely killed as well. Because the Capitals just went up 2-1, and there's 3 minutes to go. Oh, man. Oh, man. That is just a tough break for the Flyers, for the Red Wings, for the Penguins. But the Eastern Conference playoff situation will be set tonight, unless the Flyers can make a dramatic comeback, and this Red Wings comeback will be in vain. But they do have 3 minutes to make it happen. So let's see if the Flyers can make this season a little bit more. Okay, so 2:36 to go here in Philadelphia, and Flyers got to get a goal. No, they're done. Flyers don't need 2 goals because they're eliminated. The Red Wings getting a point. No, the Red Wings now have 90 points. Flyers max out at 89. So the Red Wings need the Flyers to get one here, and they got to win. Okay, so 4 minutes left in overtime for that game, but all right, so that'll be on the main TV for me. Live play-by-play podcast. Happy dinner to all of our fans and listeners that are not fans. I can't disagree. to also steal from WWE, if you want to be the man, you gotta beat the man. Woo! I don't know if Tampa even is the man anymore, but they do have 2 Stanley Cups, and I don't know how many teams that are active right now can say something similar. Okay, I'm with it. I feel you. I prefer it to be this way. I mean, maybe the Lightning just show up in a way in the playoffs that none of us anticipated, but like, let's not forget that 2 years ago, they would have gone out in the first round were it not for a phantom high sticking call that enabled them to tie Game 6 in the third period. You know, it was a high stick. And let me tell you why I can remember this vividly, because the player that was involved is now like not in professional hockey anymore because it was Cal Foote that got high sticked in the face. No shoulda about it. They lost in the first round. They went 0-3 at home. 0-3. And let's not forget the Panthers won 9-2 in Tampa Bay, like, I don't know, a month ago? Yeah, there's a lot of craziness happening. We still got about a minute left in the Flyers game. I think they understand that they are just trying to spoil the Capital season. The Red Wings are also trying to stay alive, and they need to win their game. They just killed off a Canadiens power play in overtime. Flyers got about 45 seconds left now. Panthers are on the power play. They're going to not score on this one. My understanding is that this will make them 0 for 5 on the power play in this game. You know, if you want to be completely honest, like, there's not a huge difference between missing the playoffs with pride, like they're going to, and what would have most likely happened if they had made the playoffs, which would have been going out in 5 games to a clearly superior team and just ending the season slightly later. Yeah, they got 7 seconds to go. The face-off is outside of the offensive zone. Like this, we're beyond 99% probability. We can talk about it now. The Eastern Conference matchups, barring a ridiculous third period comeback from the Maple Leafs, they need to score 3 times. Let's remind everybody. It's hard to fathom that they win this game 5-4 in regulation. And it's official now. the Capitals have won in Philadelphia, that clinches them a playoff spot. The Penguins have been eliminated. The Flyers have been eliminated. The Red Wings have been eliminated. And we were busy watching the other games that had to do with the playoff spots. I don't know about Alex, to be completely fair. I have not been watching the Panthers game. Go ahead. That's a playoff rivalry that's happened like in the OV era. We've seen so many. What just happened? Yeah, like that. Well, like I guess that it doesn't matter anymore because we're gonna get Boston versus Toronto, which I think Toronto's probably gonna win that series. To be honest with you, they're not. Yeah, I'm very disappointed that they ended. I don't. What did he? No. What did he say? Uh huh. Oh, I did hear. Yeah. Wow. Boy. Just. It's unfortunate that the Capitals were not able to provide extra drama to what was going on tonight. Oh, somebody said, "What up, Tej?" I apologize that I didn't see that whenever it happened. But what up, indeed. Anyway, uh, yeah, the Capitals weren't able to provide the extra drama, but it certainly seemed improbable that the Bruins were going to drop 2 games in a row. I mean, I flat out said it's not happening. It's happening. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if we're talking non-Panthers teams, I'm just gonna not rank the Panthers here to eliminate any bias from this particular exercise. The other seven playoff teams, if I'm putting them in tiers, it's got them. It's the Hurricanes. Next tier, Rangers, Bruins, Maple Leafs, Lightning. I don't think there's a difference. I really don't think there's a major difference. And then the other teams in tier 3. Yeah, but like if if it was like down to avoiding the Hurricanes, I'd feel a way about it, but I guess that I'm happy that they have home ice. I do think it is helpful. I think that's the word I'll use here. It's helpful. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference, but you'd rather have it. So, has anybody gotten an update from George as far as what this means for game 1? Because yeah, I said Saturday, and my thinking was that they would have been off since Tuesday, and frankly, I was thinking the opponent was going to be the Maple Leafs. And yeah, oops, never mind. One of the craziest nights in NHL history when we look at it from a widescreen perspective. Like, yeah. And the Red Wings, honestly, they have nobody to blame. Even if we're just talking about tonight, they have nobody but to blame but themselves, because if they were able to tie the game up even a minute earlier, like you were saying, Alex, word's going to reverberate around the Wells Fargo Center, and the Flyers don't pull their goalie. And maybe they win the game in overtime. All they got to do is not need the last possible second. That's all they needed. Man. No, they're not. They proved. Go ahead. They proved the last 2 games that they didn't deserve to be in the playoffs. Yeah. And now they're both going to win. And one of them will beat the Panthers and make the Stanley Cup Finals. Yeah, I mean, the Flyers probably had the least opportunity to be. Yeah, I haven't even seen it yet for whatever reason. He really is. Yeah, give me the Lightning, not because I think that they're more likely to beat them. Okay, my bad. Yeah, sorry. Okay. Where's my YouTube? There's the one. Why does it say yeah, it says muted? That's my fault. Yeah, okay. I just got rid of it, so. But I can't open my OBS. So I don't really know what's happening. Yeah, I mean, look, we don't know. He could be completely healthy. Can only hear TJ. I look, I can't open OBS. I don't know, guys. Let me know if Alex speak. Let me know, guys, if you can hear the other two. Test. Well, I can't open OBS, so I don't know what's happening. I can't open OBS, so I can't stop the stream. Why can't I open OBS? I don't know if everybody can see this on the stream, and my dad's texting me like he's giving me the well, I guess it's a group text, so. Ugh. Okay, I'm trying to open. The live stream doesn't work. Everybody's saying that okay, you know what? I can't make it full screen because I need the rest of the screen to fix the live stream. All right, guys, let me try something. We're gonna stop the recording. Well, I blew my credibility by having the wrong game on. All right, yeah, I gotta close OBS because it's just not opening currently. So everybody will